Lawyers for Ron Paul LRP file lawsuit against Republican GOP party that could be as explosive as the global banking fraud. Lawyers for Ron Paul presents fraud evidence of ROM.
Even the Canadians have jumped across the border to become involved with the Lawyers for Ron Paul, a group of attorneys who saw corruption, fraud, and criminal acts in voter polls.
Roger Simon was the first to speak out after the Iowa straw poll and the bias of mainstream news when it came to Ron Paul, which continues to this day. Manipulation of mainstream.
Ron Paul learned to play by the rules, realizing from the beginning that having delegates was the way to win the game. Express this on Freedom Watch after the Iowa caucus.
Mitt Romney attended the Bilderberg meeting and appears he is the chosen one. Unlike Obama, Mitt Romney doesn't have the crowds, nor is he a clear choice of the people. No way.
It has been Ron Paul that has dazzled the crowds with his message and campaign that mainstream news has continued to ignore. National Convention seems to have called for measures
that are breaking GOP rules and the lawyers of Ron Paul are saying are outright criminal. Since the GOP doesn't even want Ron Paul to speak, let alone have his name in nomination.
Supporters of Ron Paul for U.S. President continue to expose the truth. Voices will be heard and stories will be told of the corruption that has followed in the Republican campaign.
Lawyers for Ron Paul want to allow delegates to be free to choose their candidate as their conscience dictates and not being intimidated into supporting a candidate who always lies.
Our lawyers for myself and others believe that the campaign has been rigged along with the voting process and even now the delegates since day one. Fraud used to favor Romney.